What happens to your prostate? When you ignore these 10 daily habits after 60, shocking fact, did you know that over 50% of men over 60 have an enlarged prostate, but most don't even realize it until it's too late? Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below with your experience or questions about prostate health. It could help someone else more than you know. Imagine this. You wake up in the middle of the night, not once, but 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times, just to rush to the bathroom. Each trip feels urgent, like your bladder is full beyond capacity, yet when you finish, there's this frustrating sensation that your bladder still isn't empty. Sound familiar? For millions of men over 60, this is far from a minor inconvenience. It's a persistent, silent struggle that can severely impact quality of life. These symptoms, frequent nighttime urination, nocturia, weak urine flow, and the constant feeling of incomplete emptying, are often dismissed as simple signs of aging. But let me be clear, they are much more than that. These are the early warning signs that your prostate gland is gradually enlarging, a condition medically known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. What's startling, though, is that this prostate enlargement is not just a normal consequence of getting older. Recent research and clinical experience suggests that it is largely influenced by daily lifestyle habits. Those little choices we make every day, often without realizing their long-term impact on our prostate health. From dietary patterns to physical activity, and even the way we handle stress, each factor can subtly contribute to this creeping problem. Drawing from my years of clinical practice in urology and internal medicine, I've encountered countless men whose prostate health has been quietly undermined by seemingly innocent routines. For example, sitting for prolonged hours without breaks, excessive consumption of caffeine or alcohol, chronic dehydration, and neglecting pelvic floor exercises all can exacerbate prostate swelling and worsen urinary symptoms over time. It's like a slow, silent sabotage that unfolds day by day, year after year, until it becomes impossible to ignore. Moreover, experts in the field emphasize that early intervention is key. Ignoring these symptoms or accepting them as inevitable can lead to complications such as urinary tract infections, bladder damage, and even kidney problems down the line. But here's the hopeful part. By identifying and adjusting these everyday habits, men can take significant steps toward protecting their prostate health, improving their urinary function, and reclaiming a better quality of life. In this video, we're going to delve deep into the 10 most common daily habits that are silently contributing to prostate enlargement. I'll share practical tips based on medical research, expert recommendations, and real-life case studies from my clinical experience. If you've been struggling with prostate symptoms or want to prevent them altogether, this is the guide you need to watch closely. Let's uncover what you can change today to stop your prostate from growing bigger tomorrow. Habit or was. 10. Staying dehydrated. Shocking fact. Up to 40% of older adults suffer from chronic dehydration without realizing it. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated and irritates both the bladder and the prostate. The inflammation caused by this irritation contributes directly to prostate enlargement. Personal insight. Many seniors reduce water intake to avoid nighttime bathroom trips, but this backfires by increasing the urgency and frequency over time. The fix? Aim for clear urine and sip water regularly. Don't wait to feel thirsty. By then, it's too late. Like this video if you've ever skipped water to avoid bathroom trips. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Habit number 9. Sitting too long without moving reality. Check, sitting more than 6 hours a day is associated with a higher risk of prostate disorders. Sitting compresses your pelvic region, which reduces blood flow to the prostate and weakens the pelvic floor. Weak pelvic muscles lead to incomplete urination, and residual urine irritates the bladder and prostate. Real-life example. A 67-year-old client who spent hours on his recliner daily reversed his symptoms simply by walking 10 minutes every hour and doing light stretches. Scientific backing. Research in the Journal of Urology confirms that sedentary lifestyles are a leading contributor to benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. Habit, 8. Too much caffeine. Surprising fact, caffeine increases bladder contractions and can triple the urge to urinate. Caffeine also tightens muscles around the bladder neck, making it harder to empty fully. Over time, this retained urine inflames the prostate. Advice: replace your second or third cup of coffee with herbal tea or decaf. Especially avoid caffeine after 3 p.m. Personal experience: when I cut caffeine intake by 50%, not only did my sleep improve, but I stopped waking up at night to pee. Habit number 7, eating spicy and processed foods. Health warning: chili, black pepper, and processed meats create internal inflammation that harms your prostate. Processed foods also contain additives and salts that disrupt your hormones and increase prostate stress. Scientific study: a 2022 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed men with high processed food intake had a 37% higher risk of prostate issues. Alternative tip: choose anti-inflammatory foods like salmon, turmeric, spinach, berries, and flaxseed. Before we continue, tap the like button and let us know in the comments. Which of these habits are you guilty of? Habit number 6, holding urine. Too long, did you know? Holding urine too long increases bladder pressure and damages the prostate. Over time, this weakens the bladder and allows bacteria to grow in stagnant urine, which inflames the prostate. Pro tip: pee when you feel the urge. Holding it trains your bladder to overstretch and sends pressure down to the prostate. Example: a man in his 70s who constantly ignored nature's call developed recurring UTIs, which worsened his BPH. Just by scheduling bathroom breaks every 2 to 3 hours, his symptoms reduced significantly. Habit number 5, smoking and secondhand. Smoke shocking. Research: smoking increases the risk of prostate cancer by up to 24%. Toxins from cigarette smoke reduce oxygen and blood flow to the prostate, increasing inflammation and oxidative stress. Action step: quit smoking or avoid secondhand exposure entirely. Within weeks, your prostate circulation improves. Scientific proof: the Journal of Men's Health found that ex-smokers showed a 30% reduction in prostate inflammation just 3 months after quitting. Habit number 4, skipping health screenings. Dangerous myth: if it doesn't hurt, it must be fine. Prostate issues can develop silently. Early detection through PSA tests and digital exams can save you from long-term complications. Personal note: I had a patient whose prostate cancer was caught early during a routine check. He avoided surgery with just dietary and lifestyle changes. Tool tip: use a health tracking app to log urinary symptoms and schedule checkups. Subscribe now if you believe prevention is better than cure. Your health is worth a 5-minute checkup. Habit trigger 3, eating red meat daily. Statistic: men who eat red meat more than 5 times per week have a 38% higher risk of prostate issues. Red meat increases saturated fat intake, which inflames the prostate and slows digestion. Pro tip: eat red meat only once or twice a week. Try grilled chicken, fish, or plant-based proteins instead. Scientific support: a 2023 study in prostate cancer and prostatic diseases links high red meat intake with hormonal imbalance, especially lower testosterone levels. Habit number 2, carrying belly fat. Truth bomb: belly fat isn't just fat, it's an inflammatory organ. It secretes chemicals that inflame the prostate and raise estrogen levels, leading to further enlargement. Personal experience: I helped a 74-year-old lose just 12 pounds around his waist, and his nightly urination dropped from 4 times to 1. Pro tip: add 20 minutes of daily walking, cut down on sugar and carbs, and eat more fiber. We're almost there. If you haven't already, hit the like button to support this prostate-saving message. Habit number 1, ignoring stress and poor sleep. Unknown fact: chronic stress increases cortisol, which shrinks testosterone and inflames the prostate. Poor sleep disrupts hormonal balance, increases nighttime urination, and slows prostate recovery. Fix: practice deep breathing, go to bed at the same time daily, and avoid screens an hour before sleep. Scientific backing: A study from Harvard Medical School found that men who sleep less than 6 hours per night have higher PSA levels and more prostate symptoms. Conclusion: your prostate is in your hands. Recap: 1. Drink enough water. 2. Avoid long sitting. 3. Limit caffeine. 4. Eat less spicy processed food. 5. Don't hold urine. 6. Quit smoking. 7. Get checked. 8. Reduce red meat. 9. Lose belly fat. 10. Sleep and distress. These small changes add up to a massive improvement in prostate health. Most importantly, it's never too late to start. Your body wants to heal. You just have to give it the right tools. Like this video if it taught you something new. Share it with someone over 60. Subscribe for more men's health insights. And comment below, which habit are you changing today? Remember, your prostate doesn't decide your future. Your habits do.